Now, if you don't know who this fella is, this is Charles Hoskinson, and he heads up the Cardano blockchain. And a couple of weeks back, he put out a video statement, and this was regarding the situation with Kraken, who got fined $30 million by the SEC. And this video statement that he's put out has been edited by HEXiKlub to show the impact or non-impact with regarding to this ruling with regards to HEX and how it would affect HEX. So it's quite an interesting little clip, and we'll get to that in a second. So this is the Wikipedia intro, and it says Charles Hoskinson is an American entrepreneur who is co-founder of the blockchain engineering company Input Output Global Inc. and the Cardano blockchain platform, and was also a co-founder of the Ethereum blockchain platform. So that's his intro. And if we go to this article here, this is CoinDesk, and as you can see, this was a couple of weeks ago, and they detailed what actually happened to Kraken. So Kraken to shut US crypto staking service, pay 30 million fine in SEC settlement. The announcement by the US regulator confirms CoinDesk scoop from earlier Thursday. Right, so crypto exchange Kraken will immediately end its crypto staking as a service platform for US customers and pay $30 million to settle Securities and Exchange Commission charges it offered unregistered securities, the US agency announced Thursday. The decision confirms a CoinDesk scoop from earlier in the day. Payward Ventures Inc. and Payward Trading Limited, the registered companies that make up Kraken, will end staking services and programs, the SEC said. The programs offer the general public access to staking services since at least 2019. The complaint alleges that Kraken touts its staking program, offers an easy-to-use platform and benefits that derive from Kraken's efforts on behalf of investors, including Kraken's strategies to obtain regular investment returns and payouts, the SEC release said. In a blog post, Kraken said it would automatically unstake any assets staked by the US clients, except for staked Ether, which won't be unstaked until after the Ethereum network's Shanghai upgrade takes effect. US clients will also be unable to stake new assets, including Ether. Non-US clients are unaffected. The SEC filed its lawsuit in federal court on Thursday. While Kraken's website offered a 20% yield on its staking service, the SEC press release suggested they may be as high as 21%. The SEC's characterization of Kraken's staking setup highlighted the risks investors take on when staking their tokens with staking-as-a-service providers, which give them very little protection, the press release said. Staking is a process by which proof-of-stake blockchain networks like Ethereum maintain their security. The network's decentralized validators post crypto as a form of collateral to attest they'll stay honest. In return for processing transactions, they'll get rewarded with more tokens. Many crypto stakers loan their tokens to service providers who run nodes and share in the returns. Coinbase also offers staking for its customers, as do an array of decentralized protocols, including Lido. Whether it's through staking as a service lending or other means, crypto intermediaries, when offering investment contracts in exchange for investment tokens, need to provide proper disclosures and safeguards required by our securities laws, said SEC Chair Gary Gensler. Today's action should make it clear to the marketplace that staking as a service providers must register and provide full and fair, truthful disclosure and investor protection. So that's the article from CoinDesk. If we go to this now, this is the Twitter post by Stan, who's in HEXiKlub, and he says, today's regulatory events re-staking are bullish for HEX. Charles Hoskin explains why in my video below. Every HEXiKlub should distribute this as an educational piece to the crypto community. Richard Hart did things right from the start. HEX, Cardano, ETH and Kraken. Right, so this is the clip, and he's edited this clip with some narrative as to why the ruling is probably good for HEX. So we'll just watch the clip now.
So we have this issue where there is no canonical definition of what delegation, staking, liquidity, custodianship really means. So Avalanche and Polkadot and Tezos and Cardano and Ethereum and Algorand, and even though these are all staking systems, they actually have very different modes of operation. Some are custodial and non-liquid, others are liquid and custodial, non-custodial. Some involve a bonding or slashing mechanism, other ones involve no bonding and slashing mechanism. And the problem is that in those nuances actually really do translate to regulatory overhead. So one of the first challenges from a regulatory perspective is if you have an asset and you have to transfer that asset to another party for them then to do something on your behalf to generate a return, in some jurisdictions and some interpretations, that actor doing that may be a regulated actor. Why? Because they have a custodial risk and potential information asymmetries, and also your returns are 100% based upon their efforts and their efforts alone. You're not in a common enterprise where you're working together. Rather, you have just lent or given with an expectation of return.
So there you go. That's quite interesting there. It shows you that when you move your coins to an exchange, it's very different from minting your own coins and looking after your own private wallet. So this could be a pretty good ruling for Hexicans and holders of HEX.